Welcome to Nicole's Notes, a study guide for everyday life and beyond. I'm Nicole Zeller. Every episode, we dig into what matters: politics, relationships, culture, the absurdities that make being human so damn complicated. No apologies, no simplified answers. Just clear thinking about messy things. Let's go. This is a 3-part series about faith. Episode 1, The Wrong Question. You know what I never expected to say at 53? I was wrong about God. Not in the dramatic, lightning bolt, burning bush kind of way, more like the slow, exhausting realization that the math was never going to work out. To me, the ledger didn't balance. I kept doing the math and getting the same answer, and eventually you have to stop blaming the calculator. For most of my life, I was negotiating with God. I would pray when I was sick or in the hospital or undergoing a procedure. And it was like I thought I had some kind of direct line to whoever was allegedly running this operation. I would promise to be better, do better, live better, if only I could breathe and not feel like I was drowning. If only my pancreas could work. If only I got more time. God never answered. Medicine did. Science did. My own stubborn refusal to go quietly did. And recently, not as a crisis, but as a clarity, I stopped asking the question I'd been asking wrong my entire life. The question I'd been asking was, how could God allow all this suffering? This state of the world that it is currently in is brutal. There is so much hate and so much murder and genocide and Ebola and so much that doesn't make sense to me. Having a superpower bomb an entire school of girls boggles my mind. Cancer in children. A tsunami that swallows up 100,000 people. The relentless grinding cruelty of diseases like mine. It was a genetic lottery loss that nobody asked to enter. I spent years being angry at a God who apparently issued the ticket and then wandered off. But here's the thing about anger. It still requires belief. Anger at God means you're still in a relationship with God. You're still in the conversation. You're just on the other side of the argument. The shift for me was quieter than that. It wasn't rage. It was more like, if there were a God and he would allow this, then that's not a God worth worshiping anyway. And if that God doesn't exist, well, then I'm not missing anything. Either way, I'm free. So let me tell you something about cystic fibrosis. I have it because my CFTR gene is defective. Not unique, not special, defective, broken. A mutation that, left unmanaged, produces thick, sticky mucus that clogs my lungs, my digestive tract, honestly, my entire life. A perfectly designed human wouldn't have this. A perfect creator wouldn't have shipped this version. I know, the theological answer: God works in mysterious ways, suffering builds character, there's a plan. Your finite mind can't comprehend the infinite divine architecture. I've heard it all. I've said some of it myself. But here's what I actually know from the inside of this body. I am not perfect, but I am adapted. I am very stubborn, and I am very scrappy. I survived not because of a plan, but because of science and medicine and a military-style routine I have maintained for decades. Airway clearance enzymes, antibiotics, doctors, treatments, a refusal to skip the things that keep me alive, even on the days I desperately want to. That's not divine intervention. That's human ingenuity applied relentlessly to a problem that nature handed me. So where is God in that equation? I keep looking. Can't find him. Now, I want to be clear. I'm not here to take your faith from you. Faith is comforting. The idea that someone is in control, that there's a plan, that everything happens for a reason, it's beautiful. It's peaceful. I understand why people hold on to it. I mean, I held on to it for 50 years. But I can't hold on to things I don't actually believe anymore. Because that's not integrity, that's just performance. And here's the strange, unexpected, almost embarrassing truth. I'm happier without it. Because now I know that my life is my responsibility. My meaning is my creation. Every breath I take, beyond what CF should have allowed, that's a victory I've fought for, not a gift I was handed. And that matters to me a lot. Next episode, we're going to talk about evolution. Not as a biology lecture, but as a framework for understanding why we're not perfect and why that's actually the most empowering thing you'll ever accept about yourself. As your host, I want to thank you for listening, and I also want you to remember, stay fierce. The world will adjust.